Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one Pre-Passover 2024. Pre-Passover 2024. Call halal Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And you know, back with another lesson. We know today at sundown is Passover, and the Passover represents the Hebrew Israelites. You know, the tribes, man. The Lord delivering our forefathers, our people, the Hebrew Israelites, man, out of slavery, out of bondage, out of captivity under the rulership of the Egyptians. Coming at, he led us out of captivity, coming out of Egypt, and the Lord brought us, our forefathers into the wilderness, and he gave us the nation of Israel the law, statutes, and commandments. You see, and he said, I choose you to be my people, and I am your God. I am your power. You see, so and we know ultimately, the Lord Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, died for his people. The tribes, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, for Jake, man. And Passover, this is what it represents. This is a high holy day. This is a sacred day, man. We know we are to eat the lamb, tonight. We are to eat the lamb, and the lamb represents the Lord, Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. He is the ultimate sacrifice, man. He died for our sins, for our, the nation of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites. The lamb represents the Lord, Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. The wine represents the Lord's blood. We drink the wine, that represents his blood. And then the bread, the flat bread, represents his body, you see. And and then we also have the week of unleavened bread. But you were to remove the leavened bread, anything that has leaven in it, the yeast, the gluten, you're supposed to remove that out of your home. And we are not to eat none of that for the whole week, you see. So the Passover and then the Feast of Unleavened Bread, it goes from the 23rd today to all the way to the 30th. So we are not to eat nothing yeast or gluten or no leaven for the whole week, man. And this is a very serious day. This is a high holy day. We are not to be going into the clubs or the bars and trying to go celebrate some type of birthday party type. This is none of that, man. This is a very high holy day. This is sacred, because the Lord, he killed the Egyptians, all the Egyptians firstborn, leading our people, our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, out of slavery. He sent plagues unto Egypt, man. And here we are in the second Egypt, because America is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, man. But in that first Egypt, the Lord sent all type of plagues. He sent a famine. He sent catastrophic darkness. He killed all the Egyptians firstborn. Apparitions. He terrorized that place, man. and he delivered us out of a miraculous work. And here it is. So this is not no game. This Passover. If you are new and you're not sure, the Lord understands. Just go ahead and watch the lessons, and pray and do the best you can to try to seek the Lord in this time, because the Lord is about to, he's about to deliver his people again, but this time he's going to deliver the elect. You see, he's coming back to deliver his elect in this end time. 2/3 of his people are going to get put to death. Let me go here, and let me go to Isaiah, because our people, we went from captivity to captivity to captivity, and the Lord saved our people, man. The tribes, he saved us and brought us into the wilderness, and clothed us, and fed us, and he performed miraculous miracles and showed us, and our people still rebelled against the Lord in the wilderness, coming out of the first Egypt, and here we are again in the second Egypt. So let me go here. I'm not gonna read this whole chapter. Just kind of get to the point. But it says Isaiah 1 and 2. It says, "Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth." See, it says, "For the Lord Yahawah have spoken. I have nourished and brought up children." See, and they have rebelled against me. And this is what we're witnessing in the end time. 2/3 still to this day, a good majority of our people are rebelling against the Lord. They're not going to come to seek him. Like right now, here it is. It's been broadcasted, and the horn has been blowing, and Passover and all the high holy days and the Sabbaths and the lessons are going out, and our 2/3 of our people, they reject it. They don't want to hear about it. It says 3. It says, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib." See, the ox is a dumb animal. See, it says, "And the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider." See, so the ox is one of the probably the dumbest animal, but they know their owner, man. But the Lord is saying, Israel doth not know, my people do not consider. They don't even know who the Lord is, man. In this end time, our people don't even consider. They don't even consider the men of the Lord, the prophets. They mock and scoff, and they just don't believe. They don't know the Lord, man. In this end time, it says 4. It says, a sinful nation. See, he called the Israelites 2/3, man. You're a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. See, children that are corrupters. You take your talents and you use it, and you corrupt. It says, "They have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward." See, with your idol worship, you're slinging dope, you're smoking weed all day, you're committing adultery. You're doing committing all type of adultery. You're going from being a whore, not just the women sleeping from man to man, but also the men going into these different philosophies and Egyptology and Kemet and Islam and Hinduism and Scientology, and I mean you're going into all, you're whoring around with these false gods, man. It says 5. It says, "Why should you be stricken anymore? The Lord has sent all type of all these nations," and that's what happened too in the past. Every time, because in the past, our forefathers, the kings of Israel, they went off, man. They went off. And so the Lord always sent, the Babylonians, the Assyrians, the Greeks, and here it is, the Roman Empire, man. The revival of the Roman Empire. He gonna send this Esau sending in his military here in a minute. It's about to get ruthless out here. It says, why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick. See, the whole head is sick, and the whole heart is faint. You know, the leaders, the so-called leaders of of our people, because Jake puts their celebrities as leaders, and these Jake politicians and political, all type of false leaders that are set up that are not men of the Lord. They have led our people to the slaughter. It says 6, from the sole of the foot even unto the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. It says they have not. It says they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. So the Lord said, He's comparing us to our people, the nation of the tribes, the Israelites, a nation that is like a deadly wound that is all scabbed up to the meat and bleeding and bruised and pussed up. It looks disgusting. That's what he's comparing our people to, man. The behavior, the idolatry, the adultery. It's filth, man. It says your country, 7, your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire. And we look over there on the news right now in the land of Israel. That's what we're seeing. Your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land strangers devour it. It is in your presence, and it is desolate, as overthrown by strangers. And those Amalekites, the small ass, the Jewish, the 1948ers, they're over there polluting the land, and it's war over there, and we're seeing it on the news. It says 8, and the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, as a lodge in a garden. See, of cucumbers, as a besieged city. Through, man. It says 9, except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. See, and that remnant is that elect, man. Starting with the teachers, the prophets, the 144,000, the elect, and then you have on down to the believers, the men and the women that aren't teachers or prophets, but they're friends of the Lord, out of the tribes, man. They believe on YAHAWAH, YAHAWAHSHI, and they're rehearsing the righteous acts. It says, except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. See? So, the Lord is coming back to save his elect, man. Ultimately, overall, our people, the Israelites, we're going to have rulership and dominion forever, man. We got the W already, but the Lord in this end time, he's coming back to deliver his elect. And 2/3 is gonna suffer in this time of trouble, in Jacob's trouble, right along with these other nations. The Lord finna release these death angels. These death angels are being released. We just seen over there in Russia, they just had a mass shooting, and 60 people got shot up. And this is the evil that the Lord is sending on the earth. Ultimately in this place, America, the second Egypt, and through the Spirit, after this Passover, man, there's something catastrophic that the Lord is about to do in the earth. There's a heavy judgment coming after this Passover, through the Spirit for me. Like I said, it tell you that the Lord, he killed the Egyptians' firstborn, all the Egyptians' firstborn, in that mighty miraculous works that the Lord, bringing out our people. He terrorized the land of Egypt and their people, and delivered our people out of bondage and slavery, man. A powerful, miraculous deliverance. he gonna do the same thing again in this second Egypt, but on a far grand scale. And they just said, you know, because there's all these things happen in the heavens, these astronomical, biblical things happen in the heavens, man, in space, in the sky. You have the lunar eclipse coming. You have the comet, the devil's comet that they're talking about. And now NASA is saying that there's a big giant red star, a nova, that is coming towards Earth in the coming days, and it's supposed to, and it's 3,000 light years away, and it's supposed to explode as it gets closer to Earth. And we're, you know, you're going to be able to see it. We're going to see it in the night sky. See? So these are astronomical things that are happening, man, that are happening. You know, but it's a great deal of violence that's coming in the earth, man. You know, this is a very serious, deadly time. It's time for Jake, man, to really examine yourself and to come back to the Lord. But this is a solemn assembly, this Passover, and you got to take it serious. It's time to get serious, man, and get your spirit right and quit doing wickedness, because the Lord is releasing these death angels. This level of violence that the Lord is bringing on the earth in this Jacob's trouble, we've never seen this level of violence before. Nuclear war, civil war, famine, diseases on a grand rapid scale, darkness. You know what I mean? I mean, the times are going to get ruthless out here. Ruthless. So, you know, this is the second Egypt, man. There's a great deliverance coming out of the Americas, because this is where that great deliverance is coming out of, the second Egypt. But you know, just a quick hit, something that's on my spirit, man. So, you know, Lord willing, you're edified. Hopefully, Lord, I don't want to watch this. I'll come back with another lesson. But I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Shalom, Israel.